You'd never guess the one who defeated the hot pot enforcer was Gian's mom. Doraemon set the hot pot enforcer beside the pot. When the boss tried to add meat, the enforcer smacked his hand away in an instant. The enforcer exists to correct bad hot pot etiquette. He reset the Wagyu beef, added assorted vegetables, and finished with sugar, soy sauce, and cooking wine. After a few minutes of cooking, the hot pot smelled amazing. Nobita and the others grabbed a piece of beef, chewed for a bit, and agreed it tasted great. Even the picky boss called it fantastic. But hot pot isn't just eaten this way. At Gian's house, there's a mystery hot pot where everyone brings a secret ingredient to toss in during total darkness. Since nobody knew what anyone else brought, the final dish was a mystery flavor. They grabbed the dark, murky stuff and bit in. Some felt like they were eating garbage, while others hit hard objects. When the lights came back on, they were shocked to find dorayaki, chocolate, king crab, and even a wooden clog in the pot. The rule of the mystery hot pot is that you must finish it no matter how it tastes. Everyone left unsatisfied, but with the hot pot enforcer around, even the mystery hot pot would probably taste amazing. The next day, the 5 close friends gathered at Gian's house again. But as soon as Nobita reached the door, he tripped and the hot pot enforcer stuck right to his head, impossible to pull off. Gian hurried them inside to prep the hot pot. Hearing the word hot pot, the enforcer instantly glowed golden. First, he checked everyone's ingredients, and when it came to Gian, he found he'd brought a wooden clog. The enforcer then guided Nobita to season the broth, and once ready, the lights went out for another dark ritual. A few minutes later, they scooped up some dark morsels to taste and were amazed at how good this mystery hot pot was. Even Gian was stunned at how such chaotic ingredients could taste so delicious. When Doraemon turned the lights back on, they discovered the enforcer had wrapped fragile ingredients in dumpling wrappers before boiling, keeping the broth from turning to mush. Tsuneo took a bite and found potato chips inside. Everyone loved the meal except for one person who was furious. Gian complained this wasn't the dark hot pot he wanted. After finishing this hot pot, the boys felt their stomachs might burst. Suddenly, the foodies smelled something good. Nearby, someone was making oat and hot pot. Hearing hot pot, the key word triggered the enforcer, who steered Nobita rushing over to try it. It turned out Gian's mom was making the oden to refuel athletes. The hot pot enforcer took a small sip and immediately declared the flavor was all wrong. Doraemon tried to smooth things out. Gian's mom asked what nonsense he was babbling. The enforcer didn't care and insisted on making a fresh batch of oden hot pot. He had Doraemon help him prep. With seasonings in hand, Nobita splashed soy sauce with his left hand and poured milk with his right. Soon, athletes arrived at the station and the oden hot pot was ready. Gian's mom served her hot pot to the athletes and plenty went to Doraemon's side too. Once everyone refueled, the enforcer asked if the left or right oden tasted better, but surprisingly, everyone agreed Gian's mom's side tasted much better. The hot pot enforcer was stunned and rushed over to ask why. The little girl wasn't sure, she just knew this side tasted better. Unwilling to accept defeat, the baffled enforcer grabbed a bowl to taste it himself, only to find the salty, rich broth didn't taste nearly as good as his own. Gian's mom explained that after exercising, people lose a lot of salt and prefer heavily flavored food. The enforcer finally understood. A girl noted losing to Gian's mom was no shame, since she was known as the general of hot pot and ranked higher than the enforcer. Conceding defeat, the hot pot enforcer admitted he was outmatched before falling right off Nobita's head.